It's going left. Years playing golf I was a caddy, started at 9, so till about 15, never had a lesson. So I just watched some of the amateurs, what they did, and tried to copy. And plus I was obviously very short as a 9, 10-year-old. So I figured out if I hook the ball, it will go a lot further than a slice. So I had this strong grip where both of my hands were turned under, club face was shut, shot in the backswing, and then every shot I hit was pretty much a draw. It's going left. And then I was, later on, when I became assistant pro, I was taught I had to drive my lower body as hard as possible. So I still had the strong grip, shot, and I was driving. When I got up here, my knees and legs were driving as hard as possible, and I finished like that, which looks pretty, but it's kind of tough on the back. I'm going to show you one like that. And what happened, obviously, is the shot face, by doing that, became more square, and I was able to hold the ball more on line and got rid of the hook. And as I got older, I had to change a lot of things. All these bad habits and the wrong things I taught myself, I had to change over. I once tried for 6 months to go from here to perfect. That didn't work. I was shooting in the 80s, mid 80s, and I used to, be around par or better at that stage. So then we just tried to change a little bit by little bit, maybe 1/8 of an inch a year at a time, practice with a little weaker grip, get somewhat comfortable, but don't do it radically. And that really worked. And over the years, we did bit by bit over a long term of 10, 15, 20 years. My club face now is a lot squarer, is more on plane. I don't wrap it in here and come over the top like I used to do. And therefore I think I'm a lot more consistent, and I don't have as many double crosses as I used to have.
Now, can you hit one with that sort of, I'll call it the newer grip, and show us the difference in the finish?
Sure.
And then I'm going to talk about the grips you have on your golf clubs, actually.
Yeah, that's a little different too. So my grip is a lot more neutral now. Now I'm trying to take the club back in a fashion where it's more square, and then my finish is going to be totally different too. See, where I'm finishing now is my right shoulder is in front of my left shoulder. My belt buckle is actually facing even left of the target, and it's not this reverse C. And I think it's a lot better for my back, because I'm now just turning around my spine. I'm just making a turn within a tube, if you want to call that, and there's not much lateral movement anymore.
One thing I would like to ask you about, I picked your clubs up before we started filming, and to me the grips looked like they were set on a little bit differently. Can you just quickly tell us that story and why you did that?
It shows that you have a very good eye, Martin. Yes, my grips are actually, most grips would be on like this. So I found out in Pebble Beach about 20 odd years ago, I was drawing every shot. So I figured, what can I do to get rid of this draw? So I had the idea of just change one grip, let's say the 6-iron, and I tweaked it 4 degrees, or from this position to there. It put my hands in a different position, or the club in a different position, my hands, the reminder in a different place in my fingers, and all of a sudden the ball went straight. It didn't hook anymore.